Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. And also my audio is also clear, guys. Yeah. So okay. So what you are going to discuss is mostly surrounds about the AI engineer only. It's not about any kind of description or anything. We will see. I'll show you to become an AI engineer. What are the skills you should learn and the hierarchy of that learning and the topics which you need to learn in just I'll do it in 5 minutes. After that, we will see few use cases how easy as an engineer you can build or use built websites or apps whatever is given by any use case or any client. Usually we people work for a company, and as a employee of that company we need to fulfill the needs of the company. So how you can fulfill it? Okay, the ways how we did and the ways how we are doing now is different. And apart from that, the foundation for our AI engineer, which includes data science, Gen AI and Agentic AI, is Python. Okay, having the skill set of Python is also helpful. So by the end of this session, you will come to know the basics of Python and how to improvise your codes, and we'll see few use cases of generative AI, agentic AI, and data science, along with the understanding the Python code. This is the things which I will be covering. Okay, nothing scrap and no introductions, no videos of our institute, etc., etc. The complete 2 hours of yours will be very useful. That is what I am assuring. So pay your attention. Okay, pay your attention for these 2 hours so that we can utilize our weekend in a very fantastic manner. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So this is these things. So first thing is that how the industry is evaluating. So previously, like before 2016, there is nothing role called data scientist. Before 2013, there is nothing role like DevOps. Okay, there used to be developer role like Java developer, .NET developer, Android developer, iOS developer. Okay, after 2013, a new segment of data was introduced, that is cloud. So before 2013, all the data of us were used to be in the company servers. Company servers are local servers. So if I keep a software company, the servers, I'll keep a separate room in my company, and I'll keep the server. Servers are nothing but your hard disks. You can consider as of now your hard disk are, if you don't have extensive knowledge of server, no, just a memory storage device, memory card also you can take. Okay, so those memory cards are servers. I'll keep in a separate room, and I'll keep a network team so that their work is to power the servers and provide the data to all the systems inside the company, so that we used to do a client work. Suppose we are a software company and we are doing the work of a we are working for some Microsoft, suppose. Okay, so Microsoft have some internal invoices for so Microsoft sells softwares, correct? So they sell Excel, they sell Microsoft Windows, they sell a lot of legacy applications. So I am working for Microsoft. So what my duty is to see the records or check the records on how many users are buying my software. This is my role, suppose. So what I need to do, all the data I will store it in my system, and the systems are connected to my intranet, and that intranet is powered by the servers. Okay, so in that way, that was a offline storage of data. Then came the online storage of data. So after 2013, cloud storage came, and a new segment called DevOps, development and operation, can be done from a single environment. This is what they brought in. And after 26, they brought in a new role called data scientist. Okay, R language, Python, Spark, because data let us suppose if the utilization, so if in a, let's take a village, if it is a, that village is having 100 families, we just require a panchayat. Panchayat means a few people who are 10th 12th pass, okay, they can handle the 100 families. Now let's take a town will have some 1000 families, so that required a medium, a bigger office than panchayat, okay, bigger office than panchayat. Then comes a city which requires a municipality, okay. Then comes a metro city, okay, which required a HMDA, suppose, like, okay. So this, in this way, so whenever the people have become, no, the governance had increased, the governance steps have increased. In the same way, when the data is increased, then came this role called data science, okay. At that time we used to have SQL developer, Oracle developer, something like that. Then came Databricks, uh, data lake, etc., etc., some other things which governs the data from the online, and they have, because the cloud in the 2013 we got the this cloud. So then this segment came called data scientist. So when the data is in the local, no, it was very easy to open our Excel sheet and show the data or present the data in the bars and graphs. Then came this data analyst roles with Tableau and Power BI, so something like that. So from the 2014 2013, no, so the online data, because the capacity, the offline servers are not handling the capacity, or else if any data is crashed in the offline server, no, it is becoming tough to recover. That's why the cloud came into the picture, DevOps came picture, cloud engineer came into picture, then data scientists came into picture, because the amount of data users are increasing. So if you see, the online users before 2012 in India were somewhere around 5 crore, suppose. No, the online users in India became more than 40 to 50 crores. More than 50 crores only, no, as of. And all the governance, all the private companies are working with the internet as their base. So data is stored in the internet, and it should be modeled in the internet, it should be transferred in the internet. Everything is happening on the internet only. Data is increasing, so to handle this kind of data, a new roles was born, that was data science in 2016. No, this data is becoming more, data is becoming more, and repetitive works are increasing, repetitive works, okay. So what they it was started in the 2016 2014 only. We have this one called some RPA tools, okay, robotic process automation. There is something called robotic process automation, so which will automate the existing, suppose Salesforce is there, SAP is there, okay, Microsoft Windows is there. So if you want to automate it, so you are sleeping, and the system should turn off at 1 a.m, but you are out of the ship, and that window should turn off. At that time, what we have used, some automation we have used, that is inbuilt automation, okay, that is RPA, we call it, robotic process automation. And no, the same thing which was automated, a new kind of automation is coming, that is in the form of Gen AI, okay. Gen AI. So what is Gen AI? Gen AI learns on itself. So here in the automation, so to switch off our systems at 1 a.m, we have written some code, and that code will automatically figure out that time, okay, 11 a.m has become, it is no 1 a.m, and no one is there, and I need to turn off. This is what the code is written, I will turn off the engines, no, right, at 1 a.m daily, to save our time, or to save our current bills, or something like that, okay. If you take, or every time you do a transaction, every time you do a banking transaction, you will get a mails and messages, that is no one are sending manually, okay. If they want to send manually, no, they need to recruit 1,000 more employees just to send mails and chats, messages for every transaction. So this kind of automations were there. No, the industry after 20, and this is not very past, this is just 2022 2023, 2022 2023. No, the industry just moved, just 2022 2023 it began somewhere in the west slowly. No, is also it is in the very slow pace. This agents are coming into the picture. Now generative AI, let's talk about, and these agents are divided into two teams. What is one is generative AI and another one is agentic AI. Now what is the difference between generative AI? Generative AI learns from what we have recently done. So if let's suppose if you have a child, if we have a small child in our home, okay, so today we'll say that go and bring a water from refrigerator, okay, go and bring a water from the refrigerator. So we will say one day we'll teach him, and how to catch the handle of the fridge and take the water and sip that water. If we teach him for 1 or 2 3 days, he will learn. Whenever he becomes thirsty, no, whenever he becomes thirsty, no, he'll go and open the fridge and drink the water. But no, he want to drink some boost, or he want to drink some boost, or some Horlicks or something like that. Is it possible for a 5-year kid? Can a 5-year kid go near a stove and switch on the gas and do it possible? Yes or no? Is
Oh,
it possible
no,
for a file?
no, sir.
No. No, generative AI has few limits. No, the same kid had turned to 8 or 9. No, we will teach him how to turn on the gas and switch on it with the lighter, and okay, for 10 minutes, 10 minutes you boil the milk, pour it in the water and add some boost or Horlicks and stir it and drink. Can you do at 9 years? At a 10 years? A 9-year, 10-year can do or not?
Yes,
Yes, a
yes,
9-year, 10
yes.
can easily do. Easily go and do it. This is the difference. This is kind of the difference. So, how generative AI works and agentic AI works is on the same way. Okay, the tasks, but generative AI is designed to do a repetitive task. Agentic AI is do a think. Okay, so in the fridge, you know what happens? There is nothing to lose. There is nothing to lose. Okay, you pull the handle. If the water, if you pull the water bottle, that's it happens. If a water bottle falls down, also nothing. There is nothing severe damage. But in the gas, okay, if he shed, if he sheds go on to the stove, it might burn. There may be severe injuries. So as a person, it should have an inbuilt thinking capacity to how far I should stay away from that fire, so that only I can be able to boil the milk properly. So that thinking capacity is less in generative AI. But whereas if you want to build an agentic AI, no, all the angles it should think. Okay, it should also think of future things. Okay, no, you have taught him how to make the how to make boost. No, if you say him how to make tea or coffee, again you don't need to separately go and teach him. So if you do, this is how you are boiling the milk. No, in that if you have some chai patti and sugar, that's it, that becomes tea. And if you have, instead of boost powder, if you have add some coffee powder, you are again not going to treat him from the start again on the stove on this is the difference, just to keep in mind. So agentic AI is a bit mature compared to generative AI. Generative AI does repetitive tasks only, and which we train them. Every time if you want to do a new task for it, we need to train them, and always it does similar tasks only. Similar task only. But agentic AI is something, whatever whatever is assigned to you under its limit, and under its limit, it will think, it will check about the pros and cons of that thing and do it. And this is a simple difference between data science, generative AI, agentic AI. No, you can say that okay, everyone saying agentic AI and generative AI only. no, sir, why I need to go further data science? Okay, data is like a basement. No, even a generative AI want to work, no, it requires data. Agentic AI want to work, no, it requires data. Without data, even these agents are null. Okay, without training some in data, okay, without providing data sources, they will do nothing. Now currently the Gemini and ChatGPT, what are the data sources for them? Either you can upload your PDFs or Word and it will give answers and questions from them, or else if you question something, no, it will pull the data from the internet. Is it correct or not? So if some data source is not there, they will not work. This is called LLM. Okay, this is called LLM. So the kind of data which we are giving and the way we train to pull that, okay, this is large language models, and these data are of many things. Okay, so one LLM is given. So if the agent is not getting the data from the LLM, given LLM, no, it should again think or go to an immediately next available data source to get the data. This is called retrieval augmented generation. To avoid failing of the agents, no, they have attached multiple data sources so that it can pull the data which is also behind its border. This is called retrieval argument. This is in a simple layman terminology. I haven't gone technical yet. We will do learn and I'll show everything in practical. So this is just a brief explanation of an AI engineer. So if you want to become an AI engineer, you need to know these three skill sets, that is data science, agentic AI, generative AI, and agentic AI. This is the hierarchy. And what is the difference between them is also no. Okay, data science. So you will modify the data or you will modify the existing data with the help of math, statistics, etc. Okay, large amount of data. And generative AI, if you train your agent with this data, okay, so as a data scientist you will filter the data with math, science and some other concepts. No, if you train some machine with this filtered data so that it can do some repetitive works based on the given training, limited training, that is called generative AI. And if it thinks behind a generative AI and fulfills our requirement by thinking on its own, that is called agentic AI. That's it. This is a this is in a short, this is a one liner explanation for this AI engineer roles. Okay, and I don't want to mention this company is recruiting for the AI engineer, this company is just add the skill sets in your resume, you will get calls in within 15 to 20 days. But how well you can answer them or how well you can crack the interviews. Okay, that for that also we have a solution and we have a good blueprint for that. Okay guys, just give me 1 second. I'll just grab my water bottle and come back. Just one. Okay guys, enough of the theory. Now let's go and see something and we will build. How many of you know building websites? So all of us are using websites, and how many of you are from the UI or UX background or something like that? If yes, it's fine. If not, it's fine. We will learn it in this class only. Everyone, by the end of the class, everyone will be able to go and develop websites. This thing I will assure you. When you go back, no, after this class, you will be able to do build websites. Okay, so yeah, if you don't know building websites, or if you are not from the UI UX background, that is fine, no worries. Okay, okay then. So currently I'm using a tool called Replit. Okay, so recent, so whatever the things I have, what are the things I have said, no, we'll try to create a website for this. So for this I'm using a tool called Replit. You can also try. So it gives some kind of free credits for you, so you can easily use it. You can build up to 3-4 websites with the free credits which it provides. Okay, no, I know I'll create. Now whatever I have said you to you orally, let's create a website for that. Okay, so class in today's class I am explaining to my students the differences of data science, agentic AI, generative AI. Built a website with a moderate content. The moderate content. Built a website with moderate content and proper definitions and use cases of use cases of uh, those three segments give a glass morphic give a glass morphic look to the website. Also have a QA session in one of the page. Okay, I'm starting. Let's see if it has credits, it will build left. So it's working on that. It will take some time. So till that, let's see the next things. I will come back. Okay. So let's see. Now, how many of you are working and how many of your students? Just you can. So when I am on this screen, no, you can unmute and talk. How many of you are working?
I'm working.
Okay. On which technology?
Python full stack developer.
Python cushion developer.
Full stack. Python full stack developer.
You are a Python full stack developer. Great, great. Okay. Others?
I'm an MCA student.
MCA student. Fine, fine. Huh. Others? Okay, no problem. So if you are working, or if you are a student, or if you are working in an other technology or non-IT, no, it's time to upgrade, because once upon a time there were companies like Nokia, BlackBerry, Kodak, and Python is a great base. Python is a great base, and it is having a plenty of potential to grow as an AI engineer. That is for sure. So the full stack Python development is an added advantage to you. Great. So that's good to hear. But if you are also not having that capability, no worries. Today in this class only I will give the basic foundation how to understand Python and how you can start practice. Okay, no worries. Okay. So there were these giants in the market like Nokia, BlackBerry, Kodak, Blockbuster, Kotak. What are these doing? Nokia is one of before 2007. It is one of the greatest mobile brand. Okay, which mobile phone you are using? Nokia. Everyone uses it. But once iOS came, Nokia were unable to adapt to iOS and Android, and it went out of the market. Okay, it is not that after iOS there is no share for the mobiles. Samsung was there. Samsung was using a different OS at that time. It is also producing keypad mobiles only. But when the iOS wave came, when the touch phone wave came, Samsung adapted to that, but Nokia did not adapt to that. It ended. BlackBerry, one of the business mobile. So in before 2005, if someone was like an employee, someone was at a good role in a company, he used to have a BlackBerry phone, because the reason is that the only phone from which you can compose an email. So at that time there no used to be Teams chat or the WhatsApp chat. You remember or not? Before 2007, there is nothing like a chat app. The SMSs only, but SMSs were not official for the company. So which thing they used to use? BlackBerry mobile, so that they can compose. So that is also one of the great phone, like at that time, a legacy brand. But currently not in the market, because it also did not adapt to the touch phone wave. Great. So they felt that they were great only at that time. We don't need to that company is coming, we are great. No, it buried. Kodak, the first camera company in the world is Kodak, and its competitor was Kodak. Okay, they did not go. So previously, how the mobile, I mean, like how the photos you used to get is that you will have a digital film. Okay, so digital film, it's a black wave. So like this, how we are seeing here, no? So the same blackish film on that your photo will be there. That we need to take to a photo studio. Some chemical composition we will be doing, and after that, that used to be printed on a again chemical film. Okay, synthetic film. Then a photo used to come. No, just a digital print. Go and give a printout in a take a photo in your mobile. These people did not adapt to that digital print. Gone. Blockbuster. How many of you know Netflix? How many of you are using Netflix or Prime? Or this might be a very wrong question, but most of us are using just to see that you are in the class. I'm asking how many of you are using Hotstar, or how many of you are using Netflix? I mean, you watch or not? Yes or no? This is not a technical question, correct? Okay, most of you are using the Netflix, but before that there used to be this blockbuster company called that used to rent movies through CDs and floppy disk at that time, long time, 2003 before. So Netflix requested them, give me your videos, we collaborate, we will upload the same content in the online, okay, and we will rent to the users through online. This is what they said, but Blockbuster did not agree. We will go with that model only, they said. So if you are observing now, whenever a technology is upgrading, if we are not adapting to that, we are out. We are out from the market. Okay, remember this. So always we should not be against the technology, or we should be not sitting silent or empty without upgrading ourselves. So even I was startingly worked at iOS. Okay, then I got a project on Android, then I worked, then I got web development, then I worked, then I shifted to DevOps, then I worked a bit on Power Platform kind of things, then RP automation. No, from past 2 years I am working on the AI projects. So this is a lengthy chain. Okay, so that is unstoppable. So if I say that I still know, if I am sticking with only iOS, no, I would have not upgraded myself, and I was no, I would have been on bench, because nowadays we are not getting any kind of iOS projects. Okay, already the developed apps some are maintaining, but if you want more new projects, and if I want new income, then definitely that is in the data science and AI only. That thing you need to remember. So whenever a new technology is there, no, more income, more projects, more work will be in that only. And more work is there, sir, I want to work less. More work means more income, like more projects. So if you are in a project, or if you are in a bigger project, or if you are in a smaller project, you will be need to work 9 or 10 hours only. More work means they will not keep, no stupid in this company will keep you working for 16 or 18 hours. Okay, in very rare cases, okay, once in a month or twice in a month only you need to work long, because you need to fix the bugs. Okay, so every system will not work fine. Only for those 2-3 days it will be like that, in a month, or 3-4 days, but daily you will be in a, but the thing is that you need to sustain, you need to get some income. So if you want income, definitely you need to upgrade. Okay, and if you see the job openings at data scientists, okay, in thousands, so 600 into 1000, like 6 million jobs in 2015 compared to 1 lakh jobs in 2021. So this is the graph. So if you see before 2017, this kind of data scientist role is only not there. Okay, so data scientist is growing into an agentic engineer, or generative engineer, because he know work with how to work with data, and he know how to implement this data. He know how to implement an agent, and how to tune the agent. Okay, directly if you are learning the prompts, and if you are, that is of no use. Remember, that is like a baseless career. Now let's go and see, before we see the next slides, let's go and see whether we have built the our did not forget page, the router checkpoints. Great. Okay, now let's see the magic which happened with the prompt, with the prompt I have given. Okay, working. Great. If you are seeing, no, uh, the intro which I have given in the class is now converted into the website, and that is in front of you. In front of you, discover how AI works. And I have, this is called this website name is called AI Explorer, and I have an home page. This is my home page. This is the page for generative AI. Try generative AI. This is agentic AI, and compare and quiz. And it just took 10 minutes. Okay, and it just took 10 minutes. Let's go and read. If you want, see, everything is built from the, okay, so this is what, this is data science, this is generative AI, this is agentic AI. If you want to explore, these are the things.
So will you please share this prompt?
Yeah, I will definitely. No worries. No worries. I will share the prompt. If you are seeing, no, everything is built. Okay, agentic AI refers to AI system that can autonomously plan and execute multi-step tasks. And that is what I said in the example of a child. A 10-year child, he knows how to self-defend himself in front of the fire. That we will not teach him. So in his experience, he will understand. Okay, the key distinctions: one prompt, one response. If it is generative AI, single pass, no tools, no loop. It will not integrate much with the other loops. But whereas agentic loop, one task, multiple steps, loops, tools, and final result. And the agentic loop: think, act, observe, repeat. Think, act, observe, repeat. Key capabilities: tool use, planning, memory, self correction, real world use cases, search the web, reading papers, summarizing findings and writing. Whatever I have said, no, that is only there, but in a very fancy manner, which the industry likes. Okay, customer service, they are saying. Data analysis. Just now I have said it. The role of a data science. Travel planning. I haven't given, but it is giving. Okay. Business automation, RPA thing, which I have said, no, that is called business automation. Pulling the data, processing it. Okay. Great. It did. It did. And I'm for again going to my home page. Or if I click on the data science, data collection and cleaning, statistics modeling, machine learning, data visualization, big data, which I was discussing. And every industry, it's not only once in one simple industry. Again, I'm going to my home page. Okay. Again, I'm going to my home page. Now I'll go to I've read generative AI and I will use. Okay. And no, I will convert this into a mobile. So mobile view. This is the mobile view. This is the iPhone SE view. Not completely compatible. This one screen, but if you see, the screen got collapsed, and I know you want to see. Just observe the things. Prompts will be shared. Everything will be shared. But observe the concept is important here. Let's go and explore the full website here. So generative AI, it already created something. So it works with tokenization, context window, prediction, streaming. Okay, these are the concepts inside a generative AI. Now coming to the agentic AI, think, act, observe. That is what we have seen. Okay, and we can also try something. Generative AI, new chat. Excuse me. So let's try generative AI. What it is doing. I'm going to click on the new task, a new chat, and this will be pretty slow, guys, since we are using a free tier. Okay, if we purchase, it will be okay. New conversation, it will come, but very slow. Okay, so just it loaded. So ask somebody, ask anything, whatever you are putting your chat GPT or something. Say me something which you want to use. Today's gold price. Maybe the gold price has decreased. That's why Modi had bought something to Meloni. Let's see what is the gold price today. Maybe to reduce the gold price only he has announced that don't buy, to buy it to Meloni. It will load, but slowly, because it is running on my browser only. My browser is my base for this site. That's why it is running slowly. Okay. Give me anything you want to research, or something which you want to research. I want to research how to get jobs, in in data science, agentic AI, data science and agentic AI. No, this one, the difference between it is there, it collects the I mean like the latest information. No, whereas this generative AI, no, what it is there in its database, what it learned from the previous prompts, so that only it will give. Okay, so it works but slowly. Okay, it's saying that I should ask a few clarity questions. See, immediately it is not giving that go to naukri.com and apply. Here you have these many post openings. It is trying to know more and more information about you. So it's what it's asking. It is following this protocol: think, act, observe. Think, act, observe. Okay. To research how to get jobs in data science and use this focused roadmap with concrete actions and what to look. If you answer the 5 questions at the end, I can tailor it to your background and location. Okay. So it is trying to think what you are want. No, it want to get it the input from you. Correct. And I'm also sharing the prompt with you. This is purely happening in front of you guys, and I'll also create one more also. AI in genomics, yeah, genetic science. Okay, there is, since you have said genomics, so there is a new thing which is introduced inside this AI. It is genome parallel. I'll say you at the end. Genome parallel. So how the hierarchy of child and parents comes in the genetics, no, in the same way word to one word linkage, they are introduced a new technique called genome parallel. I'll say you yesterday only I discovered that thing, the new techniques which they are applying to improve these agents. Then someone mentioned genomics. The tool used is I've already shared the Replit is the tool used. I'll also use one more tool at the end. That will also will create one more website of different category. Okay, no, that's how fun it is, guys. That's how fun it is to work with the agents. Okay, we have seen the difference. Generative AI still it is slow. Gold price today still this is subjected to the credits we purchase, guys. It's not the website fault or it's not our fault. The thing is that we are on the free tier. That's the reason. Okay. 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 Let's go to our next thing. This is not replying, but see about Leo about these two things, no functionality. But you see, you had got a beautiful website, a 5-page website. Now let's have a quiz. Okay. Let's have a quiz. You all need to answer. What does generative AI do when you send it a message? Answer, guys. This is a pure site in front of built everything in front of it with the concept of introduction which I have given. No, I expect what we have learned till now. That's why this QA session. What does generative AI do? Read out the questions. What should be the answer for this? It searches the internet and reads relevant pages. It predicts the next most likely token one at a time. It runs on a loop until it decides on the best answer. It looks up your question in the database. It predicts the next most likely token one at a time. Okay. Next most likely means but from the previous learning. Let's go to the next question, and we also have next button is also created in front of us only. Okay. So what is the key loop that an agentic AI runs? Just now we have seen for the question which we have put. No, think, act, observe. It will think, it will also act, it will also observe, and the chain repeat. So that's why it improves based on this, based on it keeps on improvising. It keeps on improvising. Okay, on itself. Now, which statement best describes the difference between the generative AI and the agentic AI? What is the difference? This is the difference. Generative AI creates content in one shot. Okay, so if you are seeing the modern days happy Mother Day wishes, happy anniversary wishes, no, the people are not using the apps or tools which are there. They are you going to Gemini and creating a prompt on happy anniversary wishes or happy birthday wishes. Okay, if you see the comparison, it is same. All the images, text, font, coloring are same, but the thing is that only the images which are put inside them are different. That is absolutely a generative AI content which people are creating. Okay, that is absolutely a generative AI content. Okay, next one. What is a token in context of generative AI? So for you all, so token is something which is splitted into what's backend. Okay, so if you are using a complex call, so in a recent question only, if you have seen when you are putting that question, that question is when will be going to the particular database, the supercomputing power which is behind the supercomputing power, the GPUs and the NPUs. The question will go to the NPUs which are in the Google and ChatGPT data houses. Okay, and we also have that massive houses in one in Andhra Pradesh, one is Andhra Pradesh, which is in the building Google's one, which will be used for Gemini, and we also have a AWS database in Hyderabad also. Okay, so these are two massive data houses which we have in our state, and we do have a lot of data centers in India also, but these two which I perfectly know, which I have seen witnessed, which I am saying. Okay, what is a token? Token is nothing but a basic unit of text modeling, roughly a word or word part. So when we question something, the all the tasks, when we put a question, that question will be split into small chunks, and it will be gone to the data center where the data is stored, and from there, while picking or coming the data, this kind of consumption is called token. And that's why if you are continuously using your ChatGPT or Gemini, it will say that your daily quota completed, come back tomorrow after 22 hours, after 24 hours, if you have observed or not, if you are using it for if you are using more. Okay, if you are not using, try to use it from today. I'll give you some best prompts which you can try, and you can manipulate them. So whatever the thought you gets in your mind, you can put it there. An agentic AI is given the task, find the population of Tokyo. What is the most likely first step? Agentic AI, think, act. What it will do? Think, act, and learn. Ask the user to clarify the question. Okay. Oh no. Think about what tool to use, then call a search tool. Sorry, think about the what tool to use. Yes, and whether to use inbuilt tool or whether to use a search. No, I'll show you this one also. I, already an agent is only a tool, sir. Now what is the tool you are talking about, or what is the other tool which we can integrate? Yes, I'll show you that also later. Okay, generate. That's it, and we'll go to the next question. So we have 5 questions completed. Next question we'll see. Which of these is a real world example of a generative AI? A robot that navigates a warehouse automatically, an AI that automatically books flights by browsing travel sites, a chatbot that writes a poem based on your prompt, a program that loops through an inventory data to reorder stock. No, a chatbot that writes poem based on your prompt. That's it. No, it can write. It creates jokes. It creates stories. That's what a generative AI can do. Not think, act smart capacity is not there. Why can an agentic AI solve tasks that a plain generative AI cannot? Because it can use tools, check results, and correct missions. Same. It is not like it runs on more powerful hardware. It has a higher, larger training data set. No, it has already we said no. Generative AI is the one thing which it learns from the training, previous steps. Training is nothing but previous steps. Check answer. Next question. What does streaming means when you watch text appear in a chatbot? Streaming, streaming in the mobile phone or streaming while getting the while listening to the data, while listening to or while watching or listening to music or watching videos. Is streaming is something like the video being downloaded from the video and showing. But here, everything, no, whatever the terminology when it comes to data appearing in your screen, data going back, no, everything is the tokens. So the model is sending tokens one by one as it generates them. Great. Great, guys. Everything we have built and we have solved it. First step we have completed, and that too in this class only we have done it, and what on what we learned. And in the same way, to many, if you are working for a company and if you require anything, no, you can use this kind of tools and build what is necessary. This is one of the major energy boost to show that this is one of the major energy boosts. Okay, no, where this works, no, you know English, and a 10th class kid also will know English. No, if he is going to an international school, he knows he will use some better English and he will do a prompt. He'll do a prompt and he'll also generate. There's not much. And if I give this prompt, no, also no, only I'm sharing that. I hope I have shared amount. Yes, it's like a wisdom based on previous knowledge. It generates a new knowledge. Yes, yes, exactly. So when I am on the other screen now, I will be not able to see your chats, guys. So when I am in the different screen, just speak. If I am in this screen, you can chat with me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So you can speak. No issues in that. So let's see. I'm sharing this prompt also. Maybe I may forget. And the site is also been shared. It's Replit, and I'll also use one more tool. Okay, I'll also use one more tool. No worries. So what is the difference? No, a person who understands English, he writes some scrap and it develops something. Okay, chelta. It's like to survive for that day. No, same in the same site. If I want different colors, so instead of this violet, I want pink. Instead of this dark blue, I want yellow. How to do that? So the website which we developed will also have a code. If you go to a you see view page
Yes,
source, okay, view page source, no, everything is visible. So if you see the name, summary, large image, agentic and ampersand and generative AI demo, the content, title, description, agent, generative AI demo built on Replit. Okay, this is a description of this. pre-connect. It is using the Google API.com. Okay, fonts. So there are some fonts. Maybe that is expired, but I'll share that side. No worries. So it is using the framework what is there in the net. So it got some framework which is there in the Google React libraries, no, and it had built this site. Okay, so and this is like the CSS. Till here it is like HTTP. This is HTTP and CSS included, and from here, if you see, no, this is completely CSS. Okay, and here when we are sending something and it is sending or pushing our data to some of the server. Okay, most probability this agentic AI, this one whatever the replit, no, is built on the ChatGPT engine. Okay, so in the front end it is replit, but the main base is the ChatGPT models only. So they will train the models further and make them suitable for websites. So this is what it is doing, and from here JavaScript. Okay, so if you want to buy a new AC, you will go to a shop and buy. But if you want to repair, if it occurs some repair after 1 year of warranty, what is who can do it? A person who know how to repair it. Okay, mechanic, AC mechanic. If you purchased the car, okay, if you purchased the car, up to 1 year you can take it to your showroom, respective showroom, for services. And after 3 or 4 years, if you get some problem in the car, and if you want to go, if you go to that showroom, and if you want to get it replaced, no, that replacement will not happen. Okay, if the company is building products to replace them, then the company will always be in losses only. Okay, so always remember, building something new is good. Okay, you go and purchase the car, very good, it looks ultra modern, and the engine will also is superb speed and it's a smooth runs, whether you take car or bike. But after a month, after 6 months, after 1 year, after 5 years, if you see, some cracks will appear on there, left and right scratches, painting will be going on, you will be hitting the dividers, some other will be hitting you, bulbs will be gone. But every time some damage happens, or if you want to change the color of the car or the vehicle, if you want to apply some stickers or radium on that, every time you will not go to a showroom and replace it with that new structure which you will repair it. Now that is what. So if you know some skill, and then if you are using the AI, so if I know this complete HTML, CSS, JavaScript and CSS, no, HTML, then only I can survive as a web developer. Inside this AI era. Base is important. Okay, and mid level is also important, but when you go to the advanced thing, you can take the help of agents. But base is always important, guys. So without knowing how that what are the parts of your car, and you cannot go to a showroom and so inside your AC air filter had gone. That is just something like, if you remove it and if you take 2 screws out and just take it up and you will replace it inside AC. I'm talking that one air filter. That for that only, if you call some AC mechanic, or if you take your AC to showroom, no, again it is a kind of a risky thing. Okay, you need to book transport, all the money will be gone. In the same way, if a person knows a skill and he is ready to use AI and do it faster and brighter and stronger and build it into massive heights, who has those skills, companies will prefer. These prompts, a 10th class kid also will know, but working with the tool and using it at the appropriate levels, who can use. Okay, still not always companies decide companies required human beings to sell something to human beings. If a robot comes and sells something to human beings, no, definitely humans will kick off the robots. Okay, okay, robot, you are selling me this, but in future, who will provide the support for that? Correct. So if Maruti is selling a car in future, Maruti, we believe on the Maruti company that if any part of my car is gone wrong, no, I can replace or purchase it from the Maruti showroom, and I can replace it either at that showroom. So you can go with the Maruti repair center, but they will bill you 50,000 for the same thing. And if you do it in the outside, it will get done. It can be done by 20,000. But exact replacement part should be provided by Maruti. Then only we can do. It goes same with the Tata. Here also, you can build something. You can build something either manually or with the help of a generative AI or agentic AI. But again, to maintain it further and make it align with the requirement and work it proper, definitely this skill you should know. If not, there is every time you cannot give a new thing. No, again, are in this one color is missing. Okay, in this one color I want a different color. Again I give a prompt. No, I definitely say counting. So you can ask it that particular part of that code to change this color here where I need to go. And but in order to replace it there, you need to know, have that minimum basic and medial knowledge. Yes, this is what you need to learn. So to take you as an AI engineer, you need to know how to work with Python. This is what I will start. As I said, no, the first step practical thing I have completed. No, the second step, as a I'm making you a self-reliant I will make you a self mechanic to repair the codes. Remember. So I will take a break of 5 minutes here. It's been 1 hour almost. So I'll take a break of 5 to 7 minutes. If you want to have, since it is not a lunch time, I have chosen a perfect time of 11 to 1, so that you will complete your breakfast and be ready. So I'm giving you just a 5 minutes of time so that you can have drink some water, as it is a summer season. Have it, drink some water and come back. We will meet at 12:15. No, we will learn basics of the Python, and we will also build some application with that. Okay, real-time application examples we will do. Okay, are you ready, guys? And at the end, one more website, one more useful website, one more tool I will introduce. Okay, definitely what is in the agenda we will fulfill. So we'll come back at 12:15. Everyone stay here, and we'll come back at 12:15. So the class will resume back at 12:15. So team, welcome back. Can we resume back? Is everyone back? Pranav, Praveen, Praveena, Shirish, Srishri, Pavan, and Sanika.
Yes, sir, I'm back.
So if you are ready, yes, Praveena is good. What about others? Can I resume the session? Okay, okay. Okay, great, great. So let's resume back. No, we are able to, so we are in such era that if you give some English prompt, prompt in some English language or even in Telugu also or in Tamil, Malayalam, Marathi, anything, any language, the agents are structured or developed in these 3 years in such a way that they are able to create some software tool. Okay. But the disadvantage is that if we know what software is developed and that particular environment, if we don't know, no, it is bad. So too, and even in a similar way, for an AI engineer, Python is a much required language. No, for a web developer, how HTML, CSS, Java script is a major requirement. Major requirement here, if you have seen what we developed using that agent and what we have developed and what we have like inspected, no, we found that this is no. As an AI engineer, for you knowing this Python is also very important. So you don't need any much kind of setup to work with Python. Just what you need to use that you need to type. You're able to see my screen, correct, team? You're able to see my screen.
Okay, sir, it's blank.
It's blank, huh? Please close all the browser. Rejoin the meeting. No, are you able to see my screen?
No, sir, no.
Huh?
No, sir. Raj Trainer has started screen sharing. It's display light.
You are seeing a blur screen, huh?
Blank screen.
Blank, sir.
Blank. Okay, let me rejoin, guys. Let me rejoin 1 second. I reshared my screen, guys. Are you able to see my
Yes, sir.
board? Are you
Yes,
able
sir.
to see my
Yes.
board?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So as HTML plus CSS plus JavaScript is a basic foundation, or it's like a foundation, you can say. Foundation and building blocks of web development, which we have seen, web development. In the same way, Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Okay, there are still more concepts, but we'll see with this one. Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Python, machine learning, artificial intelligence only. We'll stop here. Further concepts we'll see at the end. Okay. So Python, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Now, what is machine learning? Let's see in here only. Python code we will start, but before that, I'll write something. Okay. Now I'm writing two variables. I have x and I have y. So value of x is 1, 10, 2, when it is 2, it is 20, 3, 3, it is 40, sorry, 3, it is 30, 4. Now what is the value of y? What is the value of y? So when x is equal to 4, what is the value of y? Yeah, it's a simple mathematical question. So when x is 1, it is 10. When it is 2, 20. 3 is 30. What is 4? When x is equal to 4, what should be y? Following the
40.
sequence? 40. Yeah, please answer. So if you are not speaking here, no, you will have the same fear in the interviews. Always don't imagine and answer. Keep the answers and keep it in your mind. Okay, when you are attending any class. Okay, so put your questions in front so that you will become flexible to answer or win the interviews. That's a major thing. That's a major main thing. When you are being more valuable, no, you will lose that first fear. Now let's see one more example. This is good. 40, I agree. Now in the same way, same x, same y we have. Same x, same y we have. Now 1, 10, 2, 14, 3, 18, 4, 22, and 5. Now say the answer. What is the value of y? When the value
26.
20?
6.
Okay, 26. Great, I agree. How we got that 26 as x 5 as 26?
Not
Because
sure
of
at
the
the
every value difference is 4. That's why when you 5, it is 26.
Good. Okay, so that is with your only R naked eye. But if you see, no, here again only the difference between this is 4, but here this didn't start with 4, no. 4, 8, 12, 16. Here one more difference we have.
9,
So
12, 15, 18, 21. Difference between
that is
X and
also
Y.
not possible. That's also so always uh, guessing is not correct. No, machines always doesn't guess like humans. Okay, I will also guess only. So in sometimes no, I have seen a clock. The time is something like 10 o'clock. I'll take a small nap and I'll assume that it is 10:10, and I open. Sometimes it's 10:10, but sometimes when I open my eyes, no, it becomes 12. Okay, unknowingly I will go to sleep for 2 hours. It's a natural human thing. But when you are designing a machine or system, no, always it requires some framework. Okay, that is only it acts accordingly. So it's like it's here we need to derive, the machine derives formula y is equals to 4 of x, y is equals to 4x plus 4, 4x plus 6, 4x plus 6, correct. Or you can say it as, so when 5 is when y is equal to 5, 5 4s are 20 plus 6, 26. You can say, okay. No, it is 500. 500. Now what is your answer?
2006.
2006. No, it's easy. 2006. So here we have guessed because we have a small series and that guess is correct, 26. But no, we have a larger number. How to guess? No, if you get some uneven number also, 1453, what you will do? 1453 into 4. 1453 into 4 plus 6. That's it. You'll get an answer. And in the same way, whether it is a larger or smaller doesn't matter for a machine. So here what is the equation? Y is equal to,
4x plus 6.
that is for the right expression. This is for this one. For the first one, for this first example, y is equal to 10 of x. Correct. 10 of x. So whether it is a 50 or 500 or 600 doesn't matter. 10 into multiply it with x. So this is one thing. Now let's see a real-time example. Now let's see a real-time example. Now let's see a real-time example. Now which season it is? Currently which we are going? Which season it is?
Summer.
Red heat. Red heat. Okay, we are burning inside when we are on the road. Okay, this is summer season. So which item sales will be more? Which you know? For the companies to sell, which items will get sold more? ACs, coolers,
AC.
fans, etc. Okay, one amongst the easiest, cheapest available item to buy in summer is cool drinks. Okay, so let us suppose a Pepsi or a Coca-Cola company is there, and when temperature and sales, when the temperature is 27, their sales are 31k. So when the temperature is 27 degrees, no, they are selling at 31,000. No, temperature is 29, 33k. Okay, when it is 31, it is 35k. When it is 33, how much? How much? 27 temperature means 31k, 29 means 33k, 31 means 35k, 33 means how much?
34.
Array. And that's it. No need to fear. No, you do a simple maths. Okay, here the equation is again it is same only. The equation you can derive it is same only in this way. So how it is figuring out, you can figure out how we do temperature So 27 equals to 31. 33, how much? 33 into 31 by 27. Correct. This is the equation, but some relations also it should maintain. Here we have this main relation. That's why we know equation. We can follow this one. Okay. So not only here. So if someone like if suppose if your blood group is O, if your blood group is O, you can donate to everyone. Okay. If your blood group is O, you can donate to everyone who are stuck with accident or who are having some surgeries. But how to identify your blood group is O group only? Okay, there will be we have 4 groups now: A, B, AB, B positive, B negative. Like this we have. Okay, and A positive, A negative, so etc etc. Yeah, but major things are A, B, AB, and O. Okay, and if you go deeper, no, there's science people will understand, medical science people will understand more what is positive, what is negative, etc etc. But how to identify that O is there? So in the blood cells they will see some R factor. Based on that R factor they will decide. So whenever someone is injured, not if you don't know the test, if you don't know your blood group, immediately they take one drop of you and identify the R factor of your blood. That's why it's also. So everything, not only here, if you want to create a system, you need to train that system mathematically, then only it can do wonders for us. Then only it can do wonders for us. Always remember this. Always remember this. Now let's go back. This is the basic principle which our machine learning works. Okay. Now the same things we need to build on Python. Now why Python? I'll explain you later. Why Python? I will explain you later. Again, that might be look, it becomes complex for you, but here, no, how to practice Python we will see. I mean, like small steps to learn Python. So here I am not installing any kind of softwares or any complex systems I am installing in and confuse you. There is a website called Google Colab. Google Colab. Google Colab. Okay, there is a website called Google Colab. So if you go to this Google Colab, no, you'll find some space to practice Python, and it is absolutely free, and it doesn't require any kind of software. So when we are starting something new, no, so we require simple steps and simple practices so that we apply all the simple steps and practice. And in the setup only, I'm giving you a best simple way to Python practice it. Practice your Python language is this Colab. You go to Colab, create a new book, and you will be able to see a notebook for you. And when you open on this and create a new book, so we'll see how we can do our practice. Yeah, so this is what you will get. So when you create a new book or something you will be seeing. So if it is, PYNB, it's a Python notebook. This extension is Python notebook. Okay, Python notebook. You can give any name. No, this is your place. So if you see, no, we call them cells. We call them cells. Okay. So now I want to write my first piece of code. So to print something, I mean, since you are from an MCA or BTech background, no, you might have or degree background, you might have some introduction to some programming language like C, etc., etc. And I mean, like you remember the syntaxes are nothing matters for us. Just that there is something scripting called, this is we call them as a high level programming languages, and it has some scripts, and we need to write some logics to create a software. These things, no? To create a software, we require some high level language and need to write the code.
Yes.
Until this, you all know, no? Yes, that's enough. Remaining, I'll take care. Remaining, I'll take care. And no, I'm taking care of how you are writing few codes inside Python. So you go to the cell, and if I want to print something in Python, just I'll go here and I'll write my hello world program. Hello world. Okay. Hello world. This is what most low every programmer a robot says. Hello world. Okay. And even this is what I taught to you. And one more thing is that when you start, no, and you require a Gmail account. So when if you want to practice, no, you require a Gmail account, and you need to go to Google Colab and write. So when you see, you see a connect button. You see a connect button. You need to click on that. So when you see this right mark here and you see RAM and disk, then only you are ready to code. Okay, your engine is ready. No, this is coding in the cloud. We call it as coding in the cloud. Starting only from the 2016, no, people started using cloud databases. From 2015, they started are moving or migrating the cloud due to the disadvantages they have in the local storage or local servers. I said in the first point, because I am beginning to write the code also in the cloud, because cloud coding after 2020, no, all the codes we are writing in cloud only. We are developing in cloud, we are testing in cloud, and we are also deploying them in the cloud. None of the systems which we are currently working or using are developed by some companies, no, they are in their on premises. So we have two concepts when you are developing or writing code, no, we have two concepts. One is on premises and one is cloud. On premises and cloud. Okay, so almost this practice had ended. On premises. Everything is in the cloud, because cloud is code can be recovered. Code can be recovered. Code can be recovered. Okay, recovered. You can buy the plans whenever you want. Okay. And one disadvantage it has is that it is slow compared to on premises. It is slow. It is slow. It is slow. No, when I come to on premises, no, code once lost cannot be recovered. So the best example for you is that if your images and photos, if they are in the OneDrive or Google Drive, so if you go to another system or if you lost your mobile also, you can log into your mail ID and recover them. The same process happen with the code also. Okay, people nowadays are writing the code in the cloud only. Okay, code one plus can also, this is the, but one advantage it has. One advantage it has. Code here is faster. Output is faster. Great. And it is cheaper. But high maintenance. Whereas cloud, less maintenance. It's like rental. We are taking some other place for rental. So less maintenance. So if you buy a 100 GB drive from 100 GB drive from Google, no, who will maintain the servers and the softwares of it? Google will only maintain. Just you pay the money and it's like just a fast food. But here it is like getting all the ingredients and cooking it in our home. That is the difference between on-premises and cloud. Okay, let's go to our Python code. So this is your first thing. So you can also practice parallelly with me. No worries, I can wait. You can go to the. I hope I have shared you. If you are joined from the laptop, how many? I hope you have joined from the laptop. So if you are joined from the laptop, you can practice with me parallelly. I also shared the link. Google Colab. It is. Did I share the link? Yes, I did. Okay, this is our first code where we run. Now let's go. So if you write a first code and if you want to write one more code, no, you just hover your mouse on this cell. So this one we call it a cell, and you have two things: code and text. Text not required. So I will go with code only. So I'll click on the code. This next time I'm writing my next code here. Next code here. So x is equals to 10. Y is equals to 15. Okay. So everywhere we have mathematical operation, and every programming language have mathematical programming languages. Writing mathematical is easy in the Python. So writing any kind of mathematical programming is easy in the Python mathematical equation. Just simple. Just you have this one x. So x is a variable and this is an integer. Phi is a variable. This is an integer. Okay, positive integer only. Just print x plus y and click on this run button. You need to click on this run button, then only your program will run. You see, it's fine. No, I'll just replace this plus with minus. I'll get -5. If I replace it with the asterisk, it will do a multiplication. If I replace with the, I can divide, it will do. So it will give me a division. Reminder. This is a reminder, correct? That's it, guys. So all our four mathematical equations also we done, and we call this as a string. So anything, no, any letters, sentences, if you are writing them, no, we call it as a string. Just I'll give the brief also. So this is string. Okay, string, string. This is integer, and this is how we write mathematical operation. Completed. Within 5 minutes, you learned string data types, integers, and you know how to write the mathematical calculation inside. Okay. How many of you heard about Linux? How many of you heard about Linux? I mean, like while if your system, no, if you open your command Windows or command prompt, you write some codes here, no. So cd change directory, something like that. Okay. So this collab will support Linux functions also. Okay. So if I go here and write the ls, so whatever we currently on which folder we are, it is showing. Okay. No, I'm giving one more Linux command. It is pwd, present working directory, pwd, present working directory, and I run it. Content. Currently inside this website, we have this content. Okay, we have these things. So on the content directory we are working. On the content directory we are working. So currently it has only sample data. If you see, where is my folders? No, I have sample data. No, I will upload an image. I'll upload something here. So I'll upload. So I upload something here. I uploaded a student's resume here. Okay. No, here if you see, when I go on for ls, it only show me sample data. No, the same command if I give or run, so it is seeing both. It is also. This is what Linux commands help us identify what are they, what the files are there, and also even we can run the files with them also. Okay. So pwv content only, it won't change, but ls means whatever the data is there, it will show whatever the folders are there inside, and in that folder whatever the data is there, it will show. This is one of the Linux command. If you want to practice Linux also, you can practice on Colab. That is a powerful tool, but Linux as of now not required. When we go to Agentic AI and some other tools now, we will learn Linux. Okay. No, these are simple. If you have if you have any questions on this, you can ask. I'll take a 10-second pass. Okay, then I'll continue further. So I will write one more code. So this time, how many of you know sentiment analysis? No, that's it. That is the basic. So whatever the code we write now, we'll do it. Okay. So there is a library inside Python, library of packages. So maths packages, science packages, something like that we will have. Okay. So there is a package called text blob. There is a package called text blob in our Python. Text blob. Text blob. Okay. There is something called text blob. Now here I am trying to create a real-time scenario or real-time thing. So if you see if you see Flipkart or Amazon, the people write you'll get a. So I'll go to appliances. I'll take any appliance. So I'll go with the AC. Some model I'll take. Okay. Now I have taken this hair model. It is having 4 rating. It is having 4 rating. So 3, 4, 68 rating and 299 rating. If I go to the ratings now, show all reviews. 4 rating it got. Okay. So overall cooling. What it is saying, and inside cooling no, 86 people positive feedback, 14 people negative feedback. Energy efficiency, it got 3.8 rating. 3 rating means on average, this okay. So it's again simple. So if you want to get a rating, nothing required. So if 5 people are there, one person give 5, one person give 4, one person give 3, one person give 5, one person give 6. What you will do, sum divided by 5, that's it, you'll get average value is rating. So if 5 plus 4 how much, 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 5 17, 17 plus 6 23 divided by 2, 23 divided by 2 is 11, 23 divided by 5, sorry, 23 divided by 5. Where is my calculator? 23 divided by 5. How much? 4.6. So current my product rating, which I got by from 5 people, is 4.6. Okay, 4.6 is my current rating for this particular given. Now, one more thing also you can see. 86% positive feedback, 14% negative. Design and futures. 86 positive, 14 negative. 17. The positive feedback, negative feedback, how it is giving? It is analyzing the script given by the people. It is analyzing its value for money, satisfied with installation, stylistic, installation demo fast, quick installation on next day, supplier, AC good condition. Some people are saying bad, very worst installation than measuring. Negative. Deliver and installation, and some more money to enjoy better products, good services. We can work the ceiling to pull down from the like this. We'll see positive and negative feedback. Not only your Instagram reels, also you'll see. Okay, but these companies, it's worth the product, so they implement some good things to see the rating. Okay, how many positive and how many feedback, this percentage how we are getting, no, to get that, or understand, in Python there is a package called, package called text blob. Okay, so text blob, from text blob I have imported text blob. Text blob is like a package. It understands the sentiment. So at what capacity, looking at the reading and the sentence, it understands the terms used inside the kind of words used inside the particular sentence, review. So I'm like creating a variable called review. Which movie released this Friday? Which movie is released this Friday? The class seems to be very sincere. Hey, Friday, which movie was released, guys?
No idea, sir.
Don't know,
I
sir.
found a very, huh?
We don't know, sir.
Oh my god, I got a very sincere badge. Okay, even I was busy with my office stuff, guys. I also don't know. Recent Friday, we'll ask in internet only. Recent Friday releases. Okay, we have released Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. So now we are going to create a program and try to write a review for the Star Wars. It is not copying up from here. Okay, Star Wars and Grogu is a good film with good visuals but bad screenplay. By seeing this, what you feel? Whether it is a negative review or a positive review?
At some point it's good and some point it's negative too. Like good at the point it's good film and bad at the
Now
point it's
this is
bad
what.
screenplay.
As a human, by reading a sentence you understand, but no, we are writing a code based on this text blob library, and whenever people are giving some reviews on anything, no, so based on what is library content, no, this will show. This is what I am trying. So if I write that long program here, it might take some time. I have a written program here and I will do right here and explain it to you. Okay, not much big program. But if I save some time here, no, I can create some more things from you for you. So here review, I have, this is a string. Okay, that's why any time in any programming language, remember team. So if it is under the quotes, no, under the quotes, if it is given, no, we call it as string, and this is a variable. Here how we are given x, no, here also review is a variable, but what does that variable carry is a string. No, analysis is a variable, but in this analysis what I am writing, text blob, there is something called in the text blob, because I'm using this text blob, and in this text blob I am carrying my review here. Okay, there is a chain here which it is following. So it is following a chain. If I explain that, you'll find. So this is the one which we have declared, correct? This is the one which we have required. Yes or no? This is the variable which we have required. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we created this variable 2. One more variable 2 we have created. This is variable 1. This is variable 2. One more we have created. This variable is the exact content what as a user we have given. Now this text blob is the imported library we have. No, we are keeping this, again, this review, whatever the content is there, we are placing this review content inside text blob. So we have thrown this this complete text into this text blob. This is what it's saying, text blob, and in the brackets, if you are in the braces, review means all the content has been thrown, all the contents has been thrown. Okay. Now printf will this f is used to print a straight line of strings. Print the straight line of strings. This, for this only we'll use f, line of strings. What happened? This is very leave it. F will print the string values. Okay, F will print the string values in a right. Now what we have done in the review, again this is just a string, this is just an English content only, but inside that what we are further passing, a review, printf review. So at the end this program should print a review. Okay, review only, that's it. What review is there, we are asking to print, nothing else. This statement. Now printf sentiment score. So inside this when we are trying to evaluate something, no, especially evaluate something, there is something called polarity score. Okay. So how we are dividing the star ratings, no, how we are deciding the star ratings, no, there is something called polarity score. For the words. So that polarity score, where it will be there, that will be there inside our library, text blob library, it will be there. So what I'm saying, no, in the analysis, so whatever we have given for the analysis, so that analysis part get the sentiment and polarity, find a sentiment out of it and polarity of it. Polarity is score, sentiment means condition of the statement given. That's it. So it's simple. How are you? I just asked how are you, but I have asked in a very shouted manner. So if someone is listening to me, what they will feel that I have scolded someone. But well, hey stupid, I said this one. This is for humans. Okay, humans really check the tone and confirm that whether they are angry or not. But actually, the machine know what is coded and what is written for them. That only they will take into consideration. So sentiment or polarity means the kind of words used in the sentence, that it will take into consideration sentiment. Now if the sentiment score is greater than 0, then the verdict, it is a positive review. Okay, else if the sentiment score is greater than 0 and this is a loop, okay, is 0, print the verdict, that is a positive review. Else if sentiment score is less than 0, it is a negative review. Else it is a neutral. No, any questions on this program? Some
No.
here are the conditions. You understood? No, if see, it is like if I am, this is something like if I am in office, I will be not at home. If I am not in home, I will be at office. Else I will be in ground or spending time with my friends. That's it. That is what we have written in a programmatic manner. That is also plain English only. I am not seeing any complex thing. Just if score is greater than 0. So still, if you are unable to process or understand this program, let me know. I did not just one library I have called, that is text blob. This is also with a simple statement I have called. And why I have called is this library is already trained to understand and get. We have this sentiment and polarity score already declared to them. This text blob is already trained how the English language words looks like and their sentiment it looks like. Understood? So if still you are not understanding this piece of program, let me know. I'll explain you which part you are not understanding.
Clear, sir. Understand.
For others,
Yes, it is understood.
understood? No? Yeah. So it is looking an ordered English language. Okay. That's it. Now it's run. So as a human being, we at the starting only we processed that this is a kind of somewhat it is good and somewhat it is bad. It comes to a neutral category, and let's run the program and see whether it gives a neutral or bad. Okay, it given a positive review. This is based on the training. The Mandarin and Google is a good film with good visuals but bad screenplay. So it found 2 goods and 1 bad. 2 is greater than 1, correct? Yes or no? Good film and good visual. No, I will further change the statement. Good film with bad screenplay. And let's see. Again, good film with a bad screen is a bad film with a bad screenplay. No, it should be negative. It's a negative. So whatever people are writing no in this, Flipkart might have used this library or they have used some advanced library, that doesn't matter. But whatever the library they are using, no, the conditions how you write will be like this. Fortunately, if they are using Python, then as it is code they are using. Understood? This is one of the real-time use case. So I hope we learned how the Python looks, and we have also completed a real-time example. Now let's move and create and check one more tool. So are you ready, guys? We'll build one more website with a different tool. Are you tired or should I continue? Team, can I continue? I required not more than 10 minutes. We can wrap this up in 10 minutes. If someone is speaking, you are all in mute. Okay. So Pavan, Pranav,
Yes, sir.
Pravina. Okay, one more small website we will develop as promised and we will leave. Just I require 10 minutes. This time I am using a tool called Lovable. Lovable. Lovable also a vibe coding tool. Lovable is also a vibe coding tool. Okay. So I already created a website for this. So what I have done is I have uploaded few PDFs inside this. I have added few PDFs inside this. Okay. So it is having some evaluation questions. Now I have given some set of questions inside my PDF where I interact and know my students well to guide them in data science, Gen AI, Agentic AI course and build a solid foundation for them to become an AI engineer. Take the questions in the PDF as a reference and create me a website. Evaluate the questions as a funny quiz to make the career guidance session more interactive with them. So navigation should be spellbound with modern UI and graphics. Use Glassformic, at least iOS UI and UX, and my institute name is Durga Software Solution. I'm giving this, dropping this prompt also, so you can play with them later when you do. So I'm using one more tool called Lovable this time. So when I give this prompt, no, it give me this site. Okay. So this is the website. After running that particular prompt, I get a website like this. Durga Software Solution Career Lab. No, let's see. Great. This takes a 90-second to complete your roadmap. Okay. So I'll start with one of you. One of you say me your name. Who want to come first?
Pravina, sir.
Pravina, great. Pravina, so I'm beginning the evaluation for you. So where are you coming from? Sales background, operation consulting, other non-tech or fresh grad, finance accounting, design. Come on,
Fresh grades.
fresh grad, great. How seasoned is the chef? I mean, like, how many years of work experience you have? Since you are a fresh grad, 0.
0.
So it made our questions into a funny one. Okay, what steps have you taken towards a tech career so far? Tech curious or tech committed? It's asking. So completed online courses, self-learning, YouTube, built 1 or 2 small projects, exploring, haven't started, attended. Which one you are doing till now?
Completed online courses.
Completed online courses. Okay, great. Pick your boss fight class. Which tech role excites you the most? You want to become a data engineer, AI ML engineer, full stack engineer, agentic engineer, backend engineer, not sure which one you want to choose as your career.
Agentic AI engineer.
Okay, great.
Sir, these questions are saved in you uploaded PDF.
PDF. Yes, yes. Okay. I have given some questions and they are there. What's the lightning? But the question is this one only. Since I have used a prompt, no. Did I share the prompt with you?
Yes, yes.
I asked it to make it a funny quiz. Correct.
Okay.
So that's why what's lighting the fire? What is driving your move tech? Actual question and a funny alternative for that. So interest in technology, stability or flexible remote work, dissatisfied the current career. So better salary as good. As a fresher, no, better salary and growth. Correct. You want a
Yes.
salary. Okay. Uh, Dream office vibes. What type of company would you like to work? Any tech company from product company. FANG means Facebook, Amazon, Apple, something like that. Google. And service compliances, product companies, not sure, need guidance. Which company you want to work?
Any tech companies.
Any tech company. That's a good choice. How chummy are you with AI? I mean, like how much you are using the AI tools daily?
To learn tech and coding.
Okay, great. What's the watch monster? I mean, like what is the blocker you have till now in choosing your or what's blocking you in learning or getting a job? Find the right learning part, not sure if I can learn to code consistently. I start, I stop, and no major blockers.
Finding the right learning path.
Great. So your fight will end no, because I feel that I can provide you a right learning path. So that is what it is suggesting. So based on your answers, our mentors at DurgaSoft will craft a custom data science agentic roadmap so you don't waste another tutorial weekend. Okay?
Okay.
So do anyone want to give one more quiz? It's a 90-second process only. That is for Pravina. Any others want to give a quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. No.
Pranav. Okay. Begin the evaluation. Great. You're from?
Second year AIDS, I want to do finance and accounting.
You're from the finance and accounting banking. Great. 3 years of
0
experience.
years, basic graduate.
I mean, like you are from a MBA, MCA.
No, AIDS, but I want to grow in fintech.
Okay. Fintech you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completed online courses.
Okay. Okay.
Data
So
science.
data science. Great. Okay.
Stability and future proofing.
Stability and future proofing. Dream office 5. Which company you want to?
Service companies.
Service companies. Good. Are you using the AI tools?
For work, writing, research, and analysis.
Really? Or
Yeah.
just to generate the funny images?
No. Actually, I have feel like research papers and patents.
Great. If you are saying no, that is appreciable. Okay. So, what's been your biggest blocker till now?
Actually, I'm not getting the right path, right learning path.
Okay. So, Pranav, that's it. You'll also get a good roadmap. Till now, I have explained you, and we have also seen that all these, and that's it, guys. So, I'll make this link live in our website soon so that everyone can do. So I will start with these two and we'll go and see the roadmap or the topics which we'll be covering in our. This will not take more than 2 minutes, but this is the content which we are going to see. So first we'll start with data science basics, and then we will go with the Python basics, and these are no your question. So why Python, not Java or .NET or some other languages? If you ask me, sir, why is only Python? Means Python has this numerical data and pandas and data visualization tools like matplotlib libraries inbuilt statistical methods. It has, I mean, like scientists are working from long time and they have developed inbuilt libraries or add-on libraries for them. So it's like data science is like data science, working with agents, building agents is all attached with statistics, numerics, and data analysis and everything. So Python is firstly, it is a simple script. I have shown you with the 3-4 examples. This is a simple one-liner scripts. No, we don't need to start with something commas. We know exclamation remarks, end with semicolon, etc., etc. All this funny business is not required. It's a straightforward English-like language. And this is, apart from this, there are some other English-like languages also. But still, why we are using means it had the power of NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. Okay, that's the reason. And after that, we have statistical methods for data science, machine learning. The first thing we started with agent. Any agent is a machine only. Okay, no, if we write a program and take this thing and we kept it in a motor, means that becomes a robot. But at that time again we need to write some configurations to run that motor. Here we are making some program to run on our chips. Okay, then we will machine learning and time series analysis, MLOps, big data, NLP and text mining, natural language processing and text mining, extracting, deep learning, TensorFlow, convolution, Boltzmann machine, generative adversarial network, emotional and gender detection, and RNN and GRU, LSTM, OpenCV. These are all the concepts which I will cover in the data science, AI and ML. Till here it is data science, AI and ML. So you'll be completely getting data science, AI and ML things. And after that, we'll start with generative. And already I have said there is a difference between generative AI and agentic AI. So we will learn working with generative, and the prompts which you have seen, they are just unguided prompts which I got in my mind before starting this course. I have given that prompts and generated, but there are some techniques. If you give those prompts, that will never give a wrong output, or your task will be fulfilled in a less time. So that is called prompt engineering, because after developing an agent, you need to test and perform how it is working. So at that time only this prompt engineering had got into the picture. So that has so scientists have set some rules and regulations for the prompts also, and advanced prompting techniques, working with LLMs and APIs, as I said, giving multiple databases, multiple LLM apps, LangChain and Llama index. This is also very trending thing which is happening here. And RAG systems. We will develop RAG systems for sure. Vector database and embeddings. Building end-to-ends. Evaluation GenAPIs. Multi-model LLMs OPS evaluation, agentic AI. So till here we have 10 chapters we have for generative AI. Then we start agentic AI. Okay, agentic AI architecture, working with LangChain and LCM, advanced things. As I said, agentic AI is much more advanced than generative AI. So it will have advanced chain things. So AI agents with LangGraph, implementing agentic RAG, AI agents with PhiData, and multi-agent systems with LangChain. Okay, Creo AI, one of the open source tool that we will learn, and advanced and agent development, AutoGen. So this is also one of the open source tool, and observability and agent ops, building AI agents with no code low code tools. And one more thing is one more open source tool which we have to develop agents is OpenClaw. So whatever you have seen is just a simple thing. Okay, I hope you found it interesting and informative. But we are starting a new batch from morning from this Monday, starting 25th. Okay, morning 8:30 to 9:30, morning 8:30 to 9:30 initially. So that also you can attend 1 week for free. Okay, first week it's for free. So there I will keep on discussing and starting these topics one by one in detail. So this is your complete guide for becoming an AI engineer. Okay, undoubtedly these are the hot topics. And cloud AI. Okay, Agentic AI is edge AI or cloud AI? No, we cannot conclude that like that. We cannot conclude agentic AI is edge AI or cloud AI. So currently we are working with cloud only. So I personally feel that they are cloud AI only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So as I said, no, everything moved. This is what you will get these questions only. That's why everything is working in the cloud only. Currently, cloud only. Nothing came to the edge. Edge is the last minute answer which gives. Which if some system is not working and last minute if it want to give an answer, no, the last repetitive thing which it worked, no, it will read from that. Great. So that's it, guys. You can copy the link or you can visit our website to know more. Our best thing is that first attend 8:30 to 9:30. You attend the 1 week free sessions, which will grow like a class only. Not it goes in a sequence. We start with Advenced, Python. We will learn all the concepts in the Python, and then that's it. Okay. Thank you so much, Pranav. Thank you for staying. Thank you for
Sir,
all your patience and yes, Pranav.
uh,
Yeah.
is the course the time is only from 8:30 to 9:30 till then, or we can like slightly move that time from
So
before or
currently you
after?
can for first week it will be 8:30 to 9:30. After first week it will be little earlier 7:30 to 9:30. 7:30 to 8:30. I think
Yeah,
morning
sir.
7:30 to 8:30 will work. I think.
Actually, there are like I have my college from 9 a.m. So I
So
was just
7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. is the best suitable time. But first 1 week it's like 8:30 to 9:30. So there we will
yeah.
settle some people and move it to 7:30.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, it will be treat it like 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. only, but for the first week it will be like 8:30 to 9:30. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Pranav, Pravina, and Pavan. Maybe you might become angry, not angry but hungry. Okay. See you guys. Bye. See you on Monday.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah.